Hey everybody out there in LinkedIn land. This is just another video in my series that I have going on, but this time I'm going to take a little turn. I'm not going to talk specifically about facilities management or corporate real estate or anything like that. What I am going to talk about is matrixed organizations and more matrix business relationships, I guess. The more I have seen job announcements over the last few years, especially within management, one thing I have picked up on and seen a lot is must-have experience working in a matrixed organization. And I have direct experience working within a matrixed organization. I'm currently in an organization where I have matrix relationships. So what does this exactly mean, and why is this so important for hiring managers to, put it in their job announcements that one must be experienced with matrixed organizations? Well, I think it really comes down to skills, soft skills, communication skills. So when you have people on your team who are not direct reports, they're matrixed to you. There's still going to be times where they're going to need something from you or you're going to need something from them. But because, let's take it from you need something from them. In a matrix organization, since they don't directly report to you, you can't really just go out to this person and say, I need you to do this for me and I need this by 2:00 today. Because that person may have a whole stockpile of things that their boss, their direct report boss, has already given them and tasked them with for that day. And since you're matrix to them, they're going to kind of possibly put you aside depending on your approach. And this is where tactful communication, diplomatic communication really comes into play. How do you get somebody to do something for you that doesn't directly work for you? That's a pretty loaded question, right? But it really does go into how you present yourself and how you communicate your ask to that person, and vice versa. When somebody comes to you and they're a matrix relationship to you, and they say, "Hey, man, I really kind of need this," if you have a strong relationship built, you're gonna bend over backwards. You're gonna do something, and you're gonna do what needs to be done because you have that mutual respect. I guess that's what it really comes down to, is developing that mutual respect with your matrix relationships within a business organization. Respecting one another's knowledge, respecting one another's time, and understanding that when you're asking somebody to do something who doesn't directly report for you, like I said, they may already have a task list that they're already working on for their boss. So you're going to kind of come, second fiddle to that. So matrix organizations is exactly that. So if you look at an org chart, you have your solid line connectors and you have your kind of dotted line connectors. So all those matrix relationships are those dotted line connectors. It's people that contribute to the business, just and it's both ways, right? You support them and they support you, but it's not a direct report type relationship. So that's what we mean by matrix relationships. And I really truly believe the reason why it's showing up in job descriptions more and more is because of that soft skills that are required to basically work cordially with one another, although neither one works for the other. So that's matrix organizations. If you have any questions or would like to maybe talk about it some more, or hey, if you have your own experiences with working within a matrix organization, feel free to drop them down in the comments on this post. Other than that, hope you all have a wonderfully blessed week. Thank you.